Hi, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree, and this is Sonder Life Vlogs, where I film and do whatever and things and such and whatever and things of that sort. And today, we are going to see if I'm the asshole. Well, not me, but you'll see what we're talking about. So today, we are going to be reading some Am I the Asshole Reddit stories, and then we'll have a discussion to see if this person is the asshole. If you don't know, if you live under a rock or you're like super old or whatever and don't use Reddit, it's just like an open forum, and they have like different, like, I guess, blog topics that people post under. And one of them is Am I the Asshole or AITA. All right, so I have saved a few that I thought looked interesting, and I'm going to read them out and then we'll discuss. So the first one that I will be reading today is called, Am I the Asshole for Calling Out My Friend's Partner Over Their Constant PDA? Now, instantly,
as a single person plagued by singularities and singularities, okay?
If I'm around my friend all the time who's with their boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, like, why are y'all making out next to me? Like, I understand y'all are a couple, you know what I mean? But let's get into the story and let's see what they have to say. So, one of my friends is currently in a relationship which seems to make him very happy. I am glad for him because most of his past boyfriends have been horrible. LGBTQ, I love it. We love the girls. LGBTQ, we love it. We love it. However, I also found it very annoying being around him and his boyfriend when they're together because they are so affectionate to each other, especially the boyfriend. So the boyfriend's super affectionate to your friend when you're around. They aren't being overly sexual, so that's not the problem. They're just very lovey-dovey. For example, the boyfriend has hundreds of pet names for my friend: baby, angel, gorgeous, beautiful, and so on. I find it a bit nauseating. He's also constantly wanting to hold hands or give him hugs and kisses. Not full on making out, to be fair, but it's still a lot. My friend doesn't seem to have a problem with it at all, but he does seem slightly shy or embarrassed at times. Okay. My thing is like, okay, why are you so like about the pet names? Like, yo babe, go get me some, can you get me a paper towel? Hey angel, can you pass me, like, whatever, it's pet names, I don't know. And you said that they're not like making out. They're not making out like around you or anything. I guess the kissing could be a little annoying, but I'm not around them to see that or have a visual, but yeah. So I find it very annoying and uncomfortable. It seems unnecessary and a bit forced to me. None of my other couple friends are like that. You can't compare everyone to everybody because people are different, okay? It seems very unnecessary and a bit forced to me. None of my other couple friends are like that. I've mentioned a few times that I find it off-putting, but no one seemed to pick up on it. I've also made some pointed jokes, like reminding the boyfriend that my friend has a name when he's calling him by pet names. Why? Okay, you're kind of being annoying. The last time I saw him, I lost my patience and slightly told the boyfriend to stop putting on a show because no one wants to see it. Okay, it sounds like you're being a little, it sounds like you need to get a boyfriend. No one really took my side at all, and multiple people have assumed it's because they're gay, which it isn't the case. I wouldn't want to see a straight couple acting like that either. Okay. Most of our mutual friends say they think it's sweet and they should be happy for them, which I am. I have suspicions it would be different if they weren't gay. I think people are scared of looking like they don't accept their relationship. I don't think I was unreasonable, but no one in real life seems to agree with me. Was I the asshole? There's a lot to unpack in this one. It's a lot to unpack. First of all, you have a gay friend and you're not gay. Most of your friends aren't gay. So they're saying that maybe you have an issue with it. Also, from my experience, whenever, this is just for me viewing, because obviously I'm not a gay man, but whenever there's like any type of anything regarding relationship between gay men holding hands or hugging in public, everyone seems to freaking, the world explodes, okay? When people, we're so conditioned as people to view heterosexual relationships as normal that when you see a man and a woman holding hands or hugging and kissing in public, it's like, oh, that's cute. So again, I don't know how your friends act, but it might be that you're like, ugh, these two gay men are hugging and kissing, like subconsciously you're like that, and you're like, this needs to be in the house or something. Because if I had a boyfriend and he wants to call me babe and baby and angel and all this stuff and blase, pop off, okay? Don't look at it with, she has a name. Yeah, no shit. That's the nickname. Like, that's not your relationship. Like, that's a little weird. Let's read these comments. No one has a problem with it except for you. That should give you a pretty big indication that the problem is on your end, not theirs. If they are not making out or groping each other, I don't see why it's an issue. They are not exposing you to sexual interactions against your will. It's just cuddling. So why do you care? Also, why do you care what they call each other? Exactly. Be grossed out by affection all you want, but it doesn't make it their problem. You're the asshole. That's what I'm saying. Sums it up beautifully. I really think it's some shit in the back of your nutcase brain, somewhere back here, that society has programmed into you to not like your friend's boyfriend / gay relationship. So you need to fix that. On to the next story. Okay, so the next one looks juicy. It's called, Am I the Asshole for Threatening to Tell My Husband's Sister and Her Husband about the tracking device he put in her car? Excuse me. Okay, questions off the bat. Why threatening to tell my husband's sister? Okay, so threatening to tell your sister-in-law about the tracking device that her husband put in her car, or maybe your husband put in your sister's car. Why? Okay, so if it's your husband, why is he tracking his sister? If it's your sister's husband, why is he tracking her? And if it's, why do you know that? Did you put the tracking device in there?
Work.
Okay. Very recently, I found out that my husband had installed a tracking device in his sister's car. And in parentheses, he's a mechanic, while he was fixing it for her. I confronted him and he refused to tell me what was going on or expand on the situation. His sister and I are close. I threatened him to tell her and her husband, but he lashed out saying that this has nothing to do with me and that I was out of line to get myself involved. He told me it's complicated, that he can't say anything to me now and I should keep my nose out of it. We had an argument and he started avoiding me, saying there was gonna be an issue if I go through with my threat. Am I the asshole for threatening to tell her? Should I back off? More context. Okay, we got more context. I was asked to put more context, but I'm not sure what is and isn't relevant. But I found out about the tracking device when I heard him talking on the phone. He said his mom was on the phone and she knew about it, but I doubt it because she's close to my sister-in-law. And also when he was talking on the phone, it didn't sound like he was talking to his mom. His tone was more formal than usual. Why? Why is your husband tracking his sister? I'm so confused. And it also is like, okay, if he's your husband, maybe I don't know, it's just like, I'm so I I'm so confused. What the hell is going on? Like, this is James Bond for real. This is James Bond. Why is your husband tracking his sister? I'm so confused. Okay, here's a good comment that it says, not the asshole, but I worry, does your husband also track you? This is very alarming behavior and wonder what he might be hiding from you if he's doing it to his sister. That's my question. That's my question. Why are you tracking your sister? What? I'm so confused. Here's another one. 1, you are not the asshole. 2, tell her. 3, it's probably illegal, and if you know and don't say anything, you may also get in trouble if it comes out. I don't even know about that. I'm not no legal person. So does he also have a tracker on your car? Honestly, I would discreetly contact a divorce attorney as a preliminary step because this is all sounds sketchy as hell. How can you trust this guy now? Yeah, also you said when he was on the phone, he sounded formal. So like, I don't know. Next story. Okay, this is the last one and I chose it because it has some internet lingo in here, trauma dumping, and I thought it would be interesting. It's also a little bit longer, so hopefully get more context because our last story confused me and I'm kind of scared. So, this story is called, Am I the Asshole for Trauma Dumping? After my friend's boyfriend tried to correct my word usage. Work. So basically I, a 19-year-old female, was having lunch with my friend Sarah, a 20-year-old female, and her new boyfriend Sam, 21-year-old male, and a few of our other friends. English isn't my first language, so I do have a bit of an accent when I say certain words, and sometimes I fumble a bit grammatically, but it's never been too bad that no one knew what I was getting at. My friends all know this, and they also know that if I'm not asking to be corrected and the sentence is understandable, they don't really need to correct me. I'll pause you there. I agree on that, okay? I've been in a lot of situations where like ebonics will slip out. Like for example, in school, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Funna, you said funna. Oh, that's not a word. Like, you know what I was saying. You do not need to correct me. I feel the same way, you know, about if someone has an accent or, you know, they're broken English or whatever. English is a freaking difficult language in itself, okay? So do what you need to do. You know what I mean? If I'm not messing up, if, you know what I mean, I can understand you, you can understand me, it's a go. So I totally get you on that. Sam noticed while we were talking that I had an accent, so he asked me where I was from, and I said that my dad was from the US, but my mom was from Brazil. So I spoke Portuguese and sometimes Spanish at home, but I only ever learned how to read and write in English. Sam kind of laughed and then said, your mom was from Brazil? How does someone stop being Brazilian? The word you should have used was is. Sam, shut up. My mom passed away when I was 12. Pretty much everyone at the table other than Sam was aware of that. So it got a little awkward and quiet when he corrected me. I shook my head and told him that no, my mother didn't stop being Brazilian, she just stopped being alive. And so that's why I said was. But eat him up. I'm sorry for your loss, but eat him up. Like, no offense to the white viewers, but y'all really be thinking y'all know everything and anything about English. Like, shut up. Eat him up. Sarah immediately got kind of pissed off at me and said that I shouldn't have to trauma dump at the table just because her boyfriend corrected the word I used in a sentence. He didn't correct. He didn't know what he was talking about, and he should shut up. So Sarah, shut up. Sam, shut up. This is making me so upset. I said that I wasn't really trauma dumping. I just answered his question. But she said that I should have known how awkward it would have gotten when someone said something like that. And I should have just moved on without addressing it. No, because everyone at the table knows that her mom is dead, but your boyfriend. So if everyone knows that her mom is dead, When she used the term was, everyone knew she was correct. The fact that your white boyfriend, who is from the US and is taught and spoken English as his first language, wanted to assert his white dominance over someone he viewed as lesser than by correcting her by saying it is instead of was, she had the right to correct him, and I stand by her on that. And Sarah, you're dumb. Y'all are made for each other if you think that was okay. Lunch ended early because of the tension, and everyone else is telling me that, yeah, I really didn't have to say that, but also I get it was just responding to what he said to me. Sarah's pissed off at me though, and I have no idea how Sam feels about the whole thing because I don't really know him. I wanted to know if I messed up and if I should apologize. Absolutely not.
Eat the girls up in the club.
He deserved that. He really deserved that. And maybe it's just because of my position, because throughout the years, you know, people like to correct me when I say stuff that's like ebonics and things like that and whatever. You don't know me, sir. Shut up. No one asked you to be a Mr. English teacher at the lunch table. You just came here. You just were invited. If I remember correctly, it said new boyfriend, not established boyfriend. So you need to stay your new boyfriend ass in your new boyfriend place. Okay? That's what that is. Let's see some comments. Not the asshole. That is not trauma dumping. It is not trauma dumping. Also, trauma dumping is a consistent pattern of oversharing when someone dumps their difficult, stressful, or traumatic feelings onto another. You are offering a simple explanation, which is not that. Exactly. You said no. I said was because was is past tense, and she was work. Agreed. Sam sounds insufferable. Why does it matter? The phrasing, except the verbs. Move on. Sarah is not your friend. This is correct, and I'm sorry from him, and move on with the combo. Last comment. I offer that Sam is not right. No, he's not, because anyone who understands English would know that my mother was Brazilian, means she passed away. Sam is trying to correct the OP rather than being civil and apologize. She probably chose to pout. Yeah, so I agree. Sam needs to shut the fuck up. See you, Sam, you get the first F word of the day. I think it's the first one. I don't be keeping track, but you get the first one. You shut up, Sam. That should
Shut up, Sam.
And just like that, that is the end of this video. I would like to thank everyone for watching and supporting the channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. Are these people assholes? Are they not assholes? I want to know what you guys have to think. And again, thank you so much for coming along to this Vlogmas. And I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Bye.